What's up?
I swag, I cook, I swag, I cook.
Taking it back to the top.
I cook.
Can't explain why we like
I
it.
cook. I chef. I chef.
You
I
had
chef.
to be
I
there.
chef. I chef.
You just had to be there.
I chef.
To hear all of it.
I swag. I swag. I swag. I swag. I swag.
Hey,
I swag. I swag.
that has to be said. I don't know why you like it. It probably wasn't great music. This is a good time.
I cook. I chef.
I thought I saw what she said.
Swag. 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 Ask all the girls and they know that's what's up. Word around
Downtown, let your girls like some good.
Swagged up, rich. I look that good.
Yeah.
Making good looks
Like my last
girlfriend.
Nah. Let me, okay.
Boy, he put out an oldie but goodie. That boy put out a...
Nigga gotta get back.
Hey, the real was no.
When I hit it from the back, she gonna look back.
You gotta take it back the long way. If you want, everybody wants to win. Some people don't know.
Watch them eat it up.
But my real stuff.
Start on my ankle, your bitch in my feet up. Plug in the socket, they call me the
Hey.
real. Formula
Hey.
don't cost a week.
I got that.
Cocaine like my nigga got it. I still
Hey,
be
bro,
tripping like
I think that too far.
Hey, too much.
I
Too
think
much.
that
Not too much,
too
base guy. Not too much.
Too
Not
bad.
too much. Not too much, base guy.
It'll be a long way. That's all I ever listen to. Who are you? All right, don't say.
Just a little something to do. Keep just a little something to do.
What? Long way. Can't go wrong. Long way. Deep.
Speed.
You can't stop the bass. You can't stop the bass.
West side, bitch, we cook like a chef.
Woo! All right. It was a time. You had to be.
You can't stop it.
You just had to be there. You know what I'm saying? You just imagine a bunch of 20-year-olds just in a lab cooking.
Huh? And a chef.
You know what I'm saying? Just in the
Got it
lab.
off the top shelf when I cook.
That was the thing. Like, get the seasoning. It ain't even cook. You had to
You
taste
ain't
it. It ain't done
You
yet.
ain't even keep cooking. Keep cooking.
You had to. Yeah, hey, you had to be. Some of y'all missed a great time. Now I don't know what y'all do, but some of y'all missed a great time. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. My name's Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny. Catch us here live every week on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Man. Got a lot to talk about, like you see in the cover art. Shedeur is starting this week. I know what game I'm watching. I don't care if you're playing the Raiders. Hey, bro, it's perfect time. I told y'all it's going to happen sometime this season.
I knew it.
Now, this time, take the reins. Don't give them back. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Got some other big college games to recap. Some big games for this week. We got a lot to get into. Got a boxing event happening this weekend.
Let's get it. Come on.
We got a lot to get into, but like we start off every week, man. You know how we got to start it. There's no reason. I don't even know who I'm going to pick. And it's my pickup.
I never know.
That's good in the first one, man. Jalen Ramsey. Hey, man, sometimes you got to say fuck football, and it's up. And I respect all of that. He said respectfully. I don't know why he had to respect me. Somebody spit on you. It's F football. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all best off. Like, they asked Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin said, I don't know how to tell a man what to do. Do what's natural.
Yeah.
Do what's natural. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey for standing on business. Hey, sometimes it's bigger than the sport.
You know what I'm saying? It's an organic two-piece. You know what I'm saying? That came from the chest. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta do what's right.
Got you. Hey. Next one, Johnson Smith football. Johnson Smith wins the CIAA championship. The first championship, I want to say, in more than a couple of decades, in a long time. So shout out to coach, took over that program. I think he's a grad. I forget his name right now, but took that program, Johnson Smith program, got a history because it was like they played in one of the first HBCU games ever. But haven't had a winning history in a long time. So him building that team, building that tradition, now finally culminated off with a CIAA championship. Shout out to John C. Smith football out of Charlotte, North Carolina. CIAA football. Okay, next up, Oklahoma's defense. Hey man, they won that game because the offense. Oklahoma offense didn't help. Oklahoma defense did not. Oklahoma offense didn't help. So Oklahoma defense, man, big dogs of the week because y'all shut down one of the more high-powered, hottest teams all together in NCAA football, which I had as probably my second best team in the nation at that point. Hey man, shout out to y'all. Myles Garrett, man. Sometimes even when your team is trash, sometimes you gotta play for yourself. My man is like 7 sacks from the record or 9 sacks from the record. I want to say 7
numbers like that.
Yeah, he got numbers. He might get the record this year. So Myles Garrett, hey man, sometimes you got to find little wins when your team is not that good, right? When your team is not that good, you got to find little wins to keep yourself motivated. And getting that single sack record would be a great way to get them motivated. So Myles Garrett, a big dog of the week. Next up, Jake Paul. Hey man, you lose Tank. Let me go get Anthony Joshua. Hey, the money don't stop.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to say, hey, one of y'all for sale. I try to give one of y'all some money. Hey, you better believe it. Somebody else gonna take this bread. Y'all all up for sale.
So the Tank. Oh, you got a legal problem? That's cool. You can get out of here. Let me go get Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? A true heavyweight, a champion. Oh yeah, let's go make this bread regardless. This money gonna get made regardless.
That's a fact.
Even though I like what it's doing the boxing. Hey, Jake Paul, if they gonna let you do it, hey, take over the game, man. Take over the whole boxing game, and also that makes you a big dog of the week. So that is Anthony's big dogs of the week, man.
Y'all boys go out cheap. Y'all boxers go out cheap.
Real, bro. They do not care. Dude said, I'm trying to find another heavyweight champion. No, you're not. So let's get right into it, into our HBCU spotlight. Oh, I didn't download the cover art, but that's okay. We'll just get right into it. HBCU spotlight. Big game last week. South Carolina State versus Central. You know what I'm saying? Good game Friday. Early Friday game. Kind of threw a lot of people off. Started Friday at 5:30. But if you missed out, good game. I think South Carolina State jumped out to a 17-3 lead. Central came back and scored 17 points after that. And the game just kind of went back and forth, all the way down to the last minute. Really good Meac game. South Carolina State pulls it off to get a chance to play for another conference championship in Dover, which we'll get to. But let's get into some stats. South Carolina State, William Atkins, 24 for 36, 314, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Jordan Smith has 7 receptions for 72 yards and 1 touchdown. And for Central, Walker Harris, I think he threw for 2,500 yards this year. Like the 5th quarterback in their history to do it. Don't quote me on the number, but he did it. He got 2,500 yards this year. 13 for 31, 218, 1 touchdown. And Chris Mosley, another big game after being off the week prior due to a little nagging injury. 21 carries, 105, 1 touchdown. Should get a tryout in pro, but that's just me. Chris Mosley been killing it this year. But South Carolina State pulls it out 34-27. Set up a showdown next week. But in this game, I think this was a very good game. Both teams, you can see they was playing for something. Didn't want to give up. Central could have went down. Central went down 17-3. Could have gave up. Second quarter, 17 points. Got the score back tight. And it was just back and forth. Big play after big play. Central was actually driving. Didn't work out in their favor. South Carolina State broke off a late run late in the game to get that last touchdown. All around, great game. I just hate that it was Friday and so early. I think a lot of people missed maybe this great game. It started at 5:30. I would have wished it started at 7. Yeah, down in Durham had another classic. Central and South Carolina State, 2 good programs. Good game.
Nah, man, I think this was a game of will. You know what I mean? So, as you mentioned, South Carolina State jumped out 17-3. You know, and just like that, Central came back with 17 in the second quarter. But it's a game of will because come towards like the 4th quarter, complete shutout by South Carolina State. Please shut out. Kept them out the end zone. At the end of the day, that's all you want. You know, in a game that, you know, come halftime, the score could have been damn near 0-0, and we wouldn't have known the difference. because both teams came out fighting. But towards the end of the game, fourth quarter, the winning quarter, where you really got put up or shut up, I think the boys really strapped in. The defensive effort really came to play. Uh, Walker Harris, even with the phenomenal year that he's having, it was still the effort just is there just to keep them out the end zone. They did that while adding 14 points to their own in the fourth quarter. So, hats off to South Carolina State. They control their destiny moving forward. But hey, you see how things shake out, bro. We never know from week to week. We just never know. It's kind of getting hard to call these games, bro.
Yeah. So, good win by South Carolina State, which that wins, and Delaware State beating Howard sets up the Meac championship game between South Carolina State and Delaware State, 1 p.m. ESPN Plus. Hey, man, I think this is a good game. I think you got Delaware State got the offense going, got the running game going again last game. Kind of the offense been stagnant the past couple of games. Kind of got it going again, looking better, kind of like in the form that they were a little bit early in the season. Like I said, South Carolina State been playing some of the best football since they had that close game against A&T. Been playing consistent football. I think the quarterback's been playing really well. William Atkins been playing really well down the stretch of the season. Big game, huge game in Dover. I like that it is in Dover. Senior day. Like I told people, I said when I saw Delaware State play against Monmouth, I said this team has a chance to win the conference championship. I do think that. I said they have a chance to win the conference championship, and here we are. I think this game will come down to two things. I think South Carolina State does have a really good defense. They have a defense that turns the ball over. They do get a lot of turnovers, a lot of interceptions. They force fumbles, stuff like that. Also has a good offense, especially when the offense gets running. The running back is pretty good, and the quarterback is better. I think the quarterback play for South Carolina State right now is a little bit better than the quarterback play for Delaware State. But you know what Delaware State is coming with. They're coming with Marquise Gills and my man, what's his name? James Jones. Straight downhill. They want to run the ball and hit you with some RPO, quick plays. Keep going. Delaware State defense has gotten better, but still a little shaky. Not a good defense, but they have been stopping people getting in the end zone as much as they did early in the year. So, with that being said, I think it's been a great season for Delaware State. I think they've been having great. I think what D-Jack has done is remarkable. Coach of the year, national coach of the year, whatever you want to say. But I think South Carolina State's experience, I think Chennis Berry's experience at being in big games. Remember, he won the conference championship last year. Has not lost a conference game, even going back to the days of Benedict. He's 34-0 over the past 4 years in conference play from Benedict to South Carolina State. I think South Carolina State, who I still think is playing some of the best football down the stretch, and I think everything is clicking for them, wins this in a close one, high scoring, 34-31. South Carolina State wins back-to-back MEAC championships in my eyes.
Man, who would have thunk it? And who would have really thunk it? I just like the narrative angles going into this one. I mean, you already mentioned D-Jack in his first season having this much success. Delaware State is just literally came out of nowhere to now they're sitting at a potential MEAC championship. Love what Coach Berry's doing just in his second season with South Carolina State. Even though we already know South Carolina State to be a MEAC powerhouse over the last few years, just continuing that dominance. So just from that angle and that perspective of both of these coaches kind of going to a game that is huge. I mean, just from Jackson's standpoint, I mean, this is a very huge proven moment to me. This winning means like just cap off the success that he had in just one season. Kind of proving the naysayers wrong. Even for Coach Berry, you know what I'm saying? Again, just maintaining that same reputation that you had that South Carolina State has become accustomed to. So again, I like what both of these teams bring to the gridiron this Saturday. I think if Delaware State, their momentum is going to ride behind their run game, like as it has all year with that stable of running backs that they have. I think for South Carolina State, for them to win, again, they win gritty games. They can win nasty. They can win in the shootout. Again, they've been playing some high quality ball. But For me, I want to ride with D-Jack, but bro, I think that South Carolina defense is too stout, man. I think it's stout against the run, and that's that equalizer pill, especially when it gets late in the season. All the film has been put out. Everything's been put on tape so far. So if we can take away, if we make you play with your left hand, if Barry can achieve that, bro, he's looking at another championship, bro. So I'm going with South Carolina State and a 27-20 win over Delaware State this weekend.
Yeah. Hey man, great. Either way, if this is the situation I would want to be in if I was Delaware State, because it's kind of like, hey, if you want to beat a man, you got to beat the
Yes,
man. And
sir.
this is like the best thing that you could get. To like, hey, tell your guys, hey, we get to beat the man. This is the defending champions coming to our house, trying to defend their crown. If you want to beat a man, beat the man. I'm a firm believer in that.
Got you.
So, like I said, shout out to both coaches this year with a great year. Don't want to like not Trey Oliver. He had a great year again at Centrals, just consistently doing things. The Meac might be not that many teams, but it's some damn good coaching and football going on from these teams too. Because like even the teams that have losing records, I know Norfolk State's not having that great of a year, but even Morgan State has not been an easy out for none of these teams.
Howard,
Howard has been pretty decent. They kind of faltering now, kind of like we are like Norfolk is faltering. But you know what I'm saying? South Carolina State came in, got the conference play, got it going. Delaware State and what D-Jack is doing is a miracle because this is a team that only had one. I don't even think they beat an FCS team last year. And now you're talking about possibly having the chance to go to the Celebration Bowl. And shout out to this great finale to the season. The Meac couldn't ask for more. I'll be tuned in at 1:00. ESPN Plus, championship trophy in the house, championship on the line. So let's look at these IDK Sports HBCU football rankings. Like I said, still got the same. Dale State, still, I think, still at the top with the wins they have and the football they've been playing. Jackson State, still at the top, second for me. Football they playing, didn't nothing change there. South Carolina State, if somebody had a switch, wouldn't be mad. South Carolina State's been playing great football. Alabama State, still being consistent, even though their quarterback is hurt. Prairie View with Jermaine Jackson can't get. That's another like story like DJ came there from Valdosta State and got them guys right in the spot to get to a SWAC championship game. So, that's my IDK Sports HBCU football power rankings. You got anything to add, Kenny?
Nah, man, love Prairie View pretty much clinched their spot in the SWAC title game this weekend, this past win this weekend. Just very interested to see how this Meac is going to shape up, man. We just really got done with the South Carolina State and Dell State game. We'll see. We really want to see, man, how we're going to move towards that Celebration Bowl. So let's get it done, fellas. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. All right, and that's our HBCU spotlight. Let's get into some FBS games. I highlighted two of the ones that we talked about. Let's get into the first one, man. Kenny, man, Texas couldn't do it for you, bro.
God,
didn't happen for you, bro. Didn't happen for you. Georgia beats Texas 35-10. UGA is Gunner Stockton 24 for 29, 229, 4 touchdowns, interceptions. Has been playing better and better every game. That's how Georgia's getting better. Scary team. Real scary team. They're getting better at the end of the year. We'll get into that. Nate Frazier, 16 carries, 72 yards. Arch Manning, 27 for 43, 251, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Didn't play horrible. I think the whole team didn't play as great. Defense didn't play that great, but DeAndre Moore Jr., 5 receptions, 75 yards. The thing is that Georgia just dominating, man. Dominating really from start to finish. Gunner Stockton, like I said, these past couple of games been playing really good football. Really good football. Georgia can run the ball. That defense has got better and better. Secondary, which I think at the beginning of the year was one of their softer points, one of a weaker point.
Man,
got better and better. Has been getting better and better. Georgia's a scary team right now. It's a scary football team right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Georgia is a scary football team because Kirby Smart got them guys peaking, like use a boxing term, got them peaking now at the right moment.
Come on.
And they're looking like a very, very dangerous team. And the thing about this, and we're gonna get to the college football playoff rankings that I'm pissed off at, like I always am. They can even get a rest. They might not, even with another team losing, they still might not be in the SEC championship game. So they might not have to play that. Still got a game against Tech at the end of the year.
Life is good.
That's not no slouch. But Georgia is playing really good football right now. You know, hey, Kenny, how about them Dogs?
I mean, God damn it, man. I needed a victory story. When I needed a Rocky theme to kind of go into it, them boys did not deliver, man. Like, come on. But to be fair, Georgia jumped out early, bro. 2 touchdown drives in the first half just set the tone. 14-3 out the gate, bro. I mean, Texas did respond. Archie Manning came out, found the end zone, kind of try to bring the game a little bit closer. But after that, how do you say it? Shut them down. Shut them down. Uh, Georgia's defense, as you mentioned, that secondary led by KJ Bolden, bro, they have been putting the pieces together. I think even with the CJ Allen injury, bro, some of their young players, their freshmen, their sophomore, again, starting to put it together, playing in unison, getting to the quarterback, kind of speeding up that clock, man, is applying that pressure to making Arch had to move off the spot continuously that whole second half, bro. Shut them down. There was a 30-yard touchdown pass to London Humphries, bro, that kind of with that go-ahead touchdown. The onside kick that was recovered. It was like a complete Kirby Smart F you to Sarkisian, bro. It was like a complete middle finger from across the field. That was just like, hey, bro, this ain't it. This ain't that time. So, Georgia, they reinforced their status as a top 4 playoff team. Texas, I mean, do they still have hope? We don't know. We had to see how some other games shake out.
They're out.
No,
there's no way they can make it.
I'm about to say maybe they can win out. I don't know. I haven't looked at the playoff rankings. Yeah,
a lot of people would have to lose for them to get.
I know for certain that they don't control their destiny. That's really what I was getting at. They have no chance of controlling their destiny at this point.
There's no way.
Yeah, a lot of things have to fall into play. But God damn it, boy, I had him hoping, y'all. I kind of wanted the narratives to be wrong this time about Archie, bro. I kind of did. I just wanted to have like, nah, bro, fight back. Fight back, bro.
Archie Manning's defense, right? I will say this. Everybody hyped him, but he played like a first-year quarterback this season. Started off rocky. Played some teams they were supposed to beat, looked good. And he's been playing better and better. I think that some people are writing him off a little too soon. I do think he should stay another 2 years. I think y'all hyped him. And now he didn't meet the expectations. A lot of y'all quarterbacks didn't meet your expectations. Not just him.
Few, yeah. Not just him.
He didn't meet the expectations, but I think he played like a first-year starter. That's what I think he played like a first-year starter. Made some mistakes. Looked great at times. Made some mistakes. I think that Texas, if I'm a Texas fan, I think you're going to be fine. You're going to get players around them. I think the offensive line was not that great this year, but you lost a lot of players to pro. You'll be all right. They're going to be fine.
Success. It's the price of success, man.
But Georgia, Kirby Smart, got them boys rolling again. Another SEC game, another big game that we highlighted. Bama falls to Oklahoma 23-21. Oklahoma's John Mateer 15 for 23, 138 yards, 23 rushing yards. Oklahoma defense forced 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and a pick. Alabama Ty Simpson, even in that defeat, had a good game, 28 for 42, 326, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Daniel Hill in a bad running performance, 15 carries, 60 yards, but did get 2 touchdowns. But they only rushed the ball. They rushed the ball 36 times for 80 yards. Not real Bama-like. Not real Bama-like, but that Oklahoma defense is a really good defense. Like I said, my big dog of the week, Oklahoma defense won this game. Oklahoma defense won this football game. Oklahoma defense made sure that the offense was in positions where they could make plays. And keep the game. They kept the game close. Even with Ty Simpson trying to use his heroics and put the team on his back to win the game, unlike somebody else, sometimes you could lose a Heisman moment. It was a Heisman moment for Ty Simpson if you brought that team, won this game, unlike, another person, but we'll talk about him later. Hey man, the first time I don't pick Bama, they lose. First time I pick Bama, they lose, bro. I told you get one.
You know what I'm saying? You was right this whole you was right this whole time. You was right.
But Bama is still a very good football team. I will get in the college football playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I think with this game, Kenny, I think it was coming that Bama might not have a great performance. And sometimes when you don't have the greatest performance, it hurts you, right? They have played a lot of ranked teams. And I'm gonna get in that when we talk about playoff, how what they resume say. Back to back to back to back. And won. Dominated something. Sometimes you just meet a buzzsaw, man. A good Oklahoma defense. Defense travels. Defense travels. You can take defense on the road, neutral site, overseas. Defense travel. And that Brent Venables defense is one of them ones.
Bro, he called a damn
come to the run.
Venables called a damn dream. As far as play calling goes, he called a damn dream this past weekend, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I mean, to your point, we have it up there on the graphic, bro. 3 turnovers, but here's the significance behind it. Those 3 turnovers turn into 17 points.
Yep.
It's one thing to get a turnover. It's one thing to make a turnover count, and that's what they did. Yeah, if you have like I count that interception return for a touchdown, but again, you go down off another turnover, score field goal, another one get a touchdown. But like you make them count. You make them pay for their mistakes. You make them pay for their miscues, and that's what they did. And again, that is the measurement between winning and losing. Sometimes is making them pay. You know, mind you, Oklahoma hasn't been a stout defense all year. Alabama has been beating really good teams all year. So the gap of winning and losing is already marginally small. Mm-hmm. So in the areas that you need to be victorious in, Oklahoma was. And mind you, even as you look at the scoreboard there, this wasn't no all-out beatdown. They traded punches this whole fight. This is a heavyweight bout. But again, the difference here is that AU made you pay. There was, and for Bama, even for the great game, Todd Simpson, without the interception, even for all his efforts, Bama, this ain't the same Bama of old. This ain't the same Bama that had a run game that you can rely on, that can move the chains.
Yeah.
This is a Bama game that's susceptible to a few third down conversions if John Mateer was able to move the ball sometimes down the field. You know what I'm saying? This isn't there was no backup for when Todd Simpson was off his game. You know what I'm saying? There was no backup there. There's nothing else to rely on. You know what I'm saying? Now I do get for those that's out there saying, hey, Todd missed a few passes. There were some drop passes here and there. It's all equal. It's all equal in the game of football, bro. But you also got to give a lot of credit to that Oklahoma defense, man. Again, Venables called the damn dream. Calculated, methodical, how he was going to attack. And this is all without R. Mason Thomas, one of their best edge rushers. Mm-hmm. So again, just an all-out great performance, man, from that defense. Now, again, how do you move on from here? Bama still got Auburn. We're going to get into that later. And predictions, all that stuff. But again, Oklahoma got to keep with that momentum, bro, if they want to stay in this race.
Yeah. And speaking of it, we're going to get in a couple of games. There ain't many. Everybody playing kind of some throwaway games. But Oklahoma, like you said, keeping at it. Oklahoma play Mizzou. Noon, ABC.
Come on.
Trap game, maybe. You're in the playoffs now. If you win out, you're probably going to be in the playoffs. Right? You would come off a high against a Bama team, right? At Bama. Went on the road and beat Bama at Bama, you are on a high, right? You got to win this game, though, because you're still playing elimination game. 3 losses ain't going to cut it. You're not going to get in with 3 losses. So, you're in the playoffs right now. I'm trying to see where this game is at. Actually,
it's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so
Oklahoma back home. Yeah.
So you got Oklahoma. You're back home, probably senior day. Against Mizzou, a good Mizzou team that's been in the battles with your Alabamas, with your Vandies, with a lot of teams. And them kind of put it on them. But that's been in the battle. They're battle tested. A scary team, a ranked team. I think they still ranked. Is Mizzou still ranked?
Mizzou is 23.
So they still ranked. Don't overlook them. Could be a scary game. The offense is John Mattini to show up at home. Defense held you down last week. It's time for y'all to hold us down this week against a. And again, this is not Alabama's run game. This is a stout run offense for Missouri. They can really run the football. They like even against A&M when A&M blew them out, they had 200-yard rushing. They can really run the ball. So sneaky trap game, but I think Oklahoma is focused on the bigger picture, not the in the playoffs. I'm gonna say Oklahoma 17-10, close game, low scoring game. But I still think that offense ain't clicking the way it's supposed to against a Mizzou secondary that's not, quiet as kept. Not a bad secondary.
Not at all.
Not a bad secondary and a really good run offense. Be careful, right. Oklahoma. It's an early game, too.
Okay.
Game. Be careful.
And that's the perfect place for me to pick up at because when I just got done talking about what Bama couldn't do, they couldn't be consistent in the run game. Ahmad Hardy from Mizzou, we got a different monster, different beast this week, Oklahoma. This boy just came off a monster of a game against Mississippi State last week. I think the boy had 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, something absurdly. Yeah, please don't quote me. But he just came off of a game that was just absurd. It don't make no sense. Like NBA YoungBoy would say, it shit don't make no sense. What type of game he had. And again, Mizzou is aggressive. They are aggressive. You know, they'll go for a 4th down. They're attacking offense on third end. They've been at the top of the FBS when it comes to 3rd down conversions. So in those critical moments of the game where they can stay on the field and control that time of possession.
That boy had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. God.
A monster of a game, my boy. He had a monster of a game last weekend. I don't want to.
Ain't good, but that I don't care who you playing. 300 yards.
Bro. I don't want to quote it wrong, but I know he had a nasty game last week.
It was 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Okay, all right. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So coming off that game, you fighting a different beast. And already gave you all the politics on defense. They can play ball. You know they didn't. Okay, we didn't see the best of the best this year. We seen Bama. We seen A&M. You know what I'm saying? Now, do you think that Oklahoma offense is as competent as those? All right, some would say, outside of the Hemming and Hawing, I'm with Ant. I'm with Ant on this one. The trap door is open. They just waiting for y'all to fall in. The trap door is open. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like they're no slouch. They're still a 7-3 football team.
No question. Okay. And again, I like to call it fair. I'm a straight shooter, right? So I do expect a slugfest. I do expect to be a ugly game. I don't expect nobody to just get dog walked, as that's a term I use, early this season for some games. And for some games I was right too. but I don't have this as one of those, man. For Oklahoma here, a win could again bolster their resume. Mizzou's a damn good team. And this could be a game about momentum. And right now, both teams are coming off a high momentum game.
Yeah. And that gives this if Oklahoma got like for your prediction, this gives that helps their resume because that means that gives them a Tennessee ranked win on the road, and an Alabama ranked win on the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 good wins. Unlike some teams that say a good L, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it.
Hey, we're gonna get into it. Hold on. I got you, bro. I got you. We're gonna get to it. I got you. We're gonna get to it. But there's a lot of implications in this game. And we started off early. We at noon. We in Norman, baby. We in Norman with it. You want to call the predictions? I can give you mine first.
All right, I said Oklahoma 17-10.
Okay, got you. Cool. All right, boom. My bad, brother. Yeah. Hey, the trap door's open. They falling into it. They falling on all swords. Mizzou closing closing the books on Oklahoma this week. Again, some things just travel, bro. You mentioned the defense. I'm gonna mention the run game. Some things just travel. It's like butter and bread, bro. It just goes together. The shit just works.
I'm like not confident in this pick. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a slugfest. They're gonna be like ground and pound, punt, field position. Of course, it's gonna come down to who turns the ball over, who doesn't turn the ball over. Hey, anybody picking Mizzou, I can see this, especially coming off probably your biggest win. Ain't no problem. Your biggest win of the season of going to Bama and beating Bama on the road at their homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
That's you coming off of that. Mizzou is like we're battle tested. Ahmad Hardy got running again, got going. I can see it. I think Oklahoma's defense. I think them boys is on a bigger mission because now they're actually in the playoffs. That kind of helps them. I'm gonna still say Oklahoma.
Man, it sometimes to me it's just a game of possession, bro. Who can control the clock? And I know one surefire way of controlling the clock is running the ball efficiently, moving the chains. And I don't see nobody. I don't see no blockades, no hurdles that's gonna stop Ahmad Hardy from. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be another 300 performance. I ain't crazy. I ain't saying that. But bro, you got a running back that you can trust. So I'm gonna go. I'm floating somewhere between 17-14, 2017, Mizzou over Oklahoma. Walk off. Either way, walk off field goal in my book.
Hey, I can't be mad at that. The other games I can find that's a good one. This game is going to either bolster somebody's resume. Let me take this off when I say this.
Yeah.
This game is either going to bolster somebody's resume or should get somebody kicked out the playoffs.
USC Oregon, yep.
CBS. All right. This game right here, I don't really care who wins this game. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't.
This game has bigger implications for me. So now I want to see the committee sweat. I want Oregon to lose this game, but I don't think they are because I want the committee to sweat. Because now I want you to make me believe that, I got some other stats I'm going to pull up. I want y'all to make me believe that Oregon should still be in the playoffs if they lose to USC. And then if USC loses to Oregon, that kills somebody else's resume. Because now you're probably not going to have no ranked wins. So, well, maybe USC stay ranked. I don't give a damn. I don't care. You can count the Pitt game as a ranked game. I don't know. But at the end of the year, you're going to have no good wins. All right? Dante Moore is playing good football. Dan Lanning has got these guys playing good football against the competition that they're playing. I would say that. USC is not no slouch. They should have lost to Iowa. But Iowa was Iowa. Don't really got much about the game. This is a playoff eliminator for Oregon in my books. If they lose this game, nothing on their resume, because they won't go to the Big Ten championship game. Nothing on their resume says they should still be in the college football playoffs. USC, for one team to booster their stock in the college football playoffs, especially if some SEC teams start losing, for it to justify them moving up in the
ranks. Talk about it.
USC needs to win this game to help that team, in my eyes. So this game is about other people's teams. I still got Oregon winning. I think the game's in Eugene. Probably gonna be nasty weather.
It is.
I'm gonna go Oregon 31-24, 31-17 Oregon over USC. But this game means more. I want Oregon to really lose this game because I want the committee I want to see what the committee do. Because a 2-loss Big Ten team should never make the playoffs. Not this time. But I digress. Kenny, you got it.
I have USC as one of my teams that should be mad going into the the college football playoff rankings right now. They should be mad. They should be sitting back like, who the hell? Who the hell? They should be sitting back like, what you mean? And explain this to me further, because You know what? We'll get into that in just a minute. But if I'm sitting here, I'm 6-1, just like Oregon in the Big Ten. We should
have a ranked win against Iowa.
What's wrong with me?
They both got a win against Iowa.
What's wrong with me? If I'm looking at the college football playoffs, like, okay, what's wrong with my jacket? You know what I'm saying? I beat Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you want to knock me down for the Notre Dame loss? That's weird.
Lost to Illinois too, though.
Okay, brother. We gotta pull everybody's L's to the table this season. If we playing that game, that's why I'm saying I got USC as one of my teams that should be mad. That should be mad. But I digress for talking about USC versus Oregon this week. So in my eyes, game comes down to can they protect Jaden Mafia? They give it some time. I think the playing field is even on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon can run the ball. USC can run the ball. They prove it throughout both times this year that both teams can do it. I think Mafia can get hot. Hell, I just forgot his name just like that. I forget. Dante Moore can get hot. And they both can. They both. I think it's an even team. Both teams are even in my book. You know, which team is going to be efficient in the red zone? You know, you kind of look at minute details. Oregon's front seven. Can they be disruptive? You know what I'm saying? It comes down to like little minute details. Right now, I trust Makai Lemon and Jacoby Lane more than I trust Oregon's wide receiver room. But again, it's not played on paper; it's played on the field. So, with that being said, I forgot another X factor. Oregon's running back room. They got a deep stable of backs that can get it done. This is a game that Oregon should win. This to be fair, this is a game that Oregon should win. They're at home. Man, I'm gonna call it with my gut, bro. USC. You get USC taking this game on the road or taking this win on the road, and we're gonna make y'all pick. I'm gonna watch y'all be dysfunctional. Let's watch the committee be dysfunctional about who they gonna let in. Yeah. That's where I sit with all this. Let's see it. I want to see hell break loose.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the committee. Let's
do it. Let's do it.
College football playoff ranking. Let me just get to the overview of it. Ohio State stays number 1. Indiana stays number 2. Texas A&M stays number 3. Don't know why. After a great performance. I know they fell down and came back. Marcel Reed, that was a Heisman moment. They should get that boy the Heisman in my eyes, but I don't know if they're going to do it. That was a true Heisman moment. Play horrible in the first half, come back the second half, bring your team all the way back. Didn't he throw for like 400 yards?
He went crazy, brother.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
Like I said, I just talked about Georgia. Georgia, hottest team in one of the hottest teams in the land right now. Then next you got Texas Tech, Big 12 sitting right there. I think they still got a chance to play for that first round bye. If some teams lose, they still got a chance. Texas Tech is a really good football team, really good defense.
Oh yeah,
good team out the Big 12. Tulane is the Group of 5 team they're expecting to get in. Oklahoma jumps to number 8 from out of it to number 8. Don't piss me off. Already pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame is number 9, right? Ole Miss stays at number 6, or they might have dropped a little bit. I don't care. I don't watch these rankings that much because they're stupid. Ole Miss is at number 6. Miami expecting to win the ACC at number 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind, right? Alabama drops from 4 to 10 behind Oklahoma, behind Notre Dame, and behind Oregon. We'll talk about it. Number 7 is Oregon. We need to go back to the yes, bro.
Tell them why you mad, bro. Tell them why you mad.
Gotta go back to the BCS. Let me tell you something. So now you just the way the committee set this up this week. Now you really just. I want to see you sweat. I want to see you sweat. Right. First thing, let's get to one thing. I have an article that I had that broke some of this down. Talk about why Alabama should be angry. Hold on. phone taking forever to load up. This Alabama dropping down to 10 from 4 is crazy.
It's
you had
crazy.
them
It's
4,
pretty wild.
and then you drop them all the way down to 10 for losing to a team that you had right outside the playoffs. That makes no sense. But let's tell you why it doesn't make any more sense. Right now, Alabama, Oregon, and Notre Dame have a combined, let's give it 6 wins against ranked teams. Alabama has beaten Georgia, Vandy, Tennessee, and Mizzou. Notre Dame has beaten a USC team and a Pitt team last week that was ranked, right? Oregon, still waiting for them to be the ranked team. Maybe it'll be this week, but they're ranked ahead of Alabama, right? How is that possible? I don't understand. Where does the strength of schedule come in? Who have you played? Comes in. You had them as the 4th best team in the land. Now you break them down all the way to 10 for losing 1 game to the number 12th ranked team last year. I digress. You got Notre Dame ahead of Miami. If Miami wins the ACC championship, how are they behind the team they beat head to head?
They win, bro. They got the head-to-head tiebreaker. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. They own the tiebreaker not only over Notre Dame, but who else is on here? They also have a tiebreaker against another team that's potentially to get in. They own the top. They own the head-to-head tiebreaker, so it doesn't make sense.
So yeah, so you beat Notre Dame head to head. So Miami wins the ACC championship. You're saying that Notre Dame's schedule with a USC win, really? Because you want to count the Pitt win, cool. A USC win, but they beat you, but Miami beat them head to head. How does that make sense? Now, let's see. Let me talk about how they're going to sweat. First off, we already talked about it. If Oregon lose, they should be out, which maybe since they dropped Alabama so low, Oregon is out, right? And let's talk about Alabama right now. Alabama, even with that loss, is still projected to go to the SEC championship game if they win out.
Yeah.
So you have a 2-loss. Let's say A&M and Alabama both win out. Everybody wins out, right? Everybody wins out in the SEC. That's in it right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have a 2-loss Bama team play an undefeated A&M team. So now this undefeated A&M team beats Bama. Bama has 3 losses. Do you kick them all the way out for playing in the SEC championship game?
No, sir.
When Georgia, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma didn't have
to
kick them
back. Just kick them back, yeah. No,
and Alabama beat Georgia head to head.
It can't be a disqualifier.
But now you put them at 10. So basically, you're saying if they lose the SEC championship game, they're out.
They the only one on the hot seat.
That don't make no sense. When they played it, when they beat Georgia head to head, and they beat all these ranked teams, but because they lost the game later, you dropped. Now, if you had dropped them from 4 to 6, then it would make more sense. You dropped them from 4 to 10. So now it's no way. So Bama, who has to play an SEC championship game while everybody else is sitting at the house if they win out, will have 3 losses if they lose to A&M, and then they'll be out. While Georgia, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma won't have to play, right? So they'll be in, and they will sit at the house. How does that make sense?
Well, Ole Miss is all but I mean, they still got a game against Mississippi State, and I think that's it. They just got their last game against Mississippi State coming up, and that'll be their final game. But Ole Miss will own the tiebreaker over Oklahoma because they beat them this year already.
Yeah. But Bama's only into the SEC championship game because they have a higher win percentage than Ole Miss. But they have 2 losses, but not 2 SEC champion teams. To a Florida State team and Oklahoma team that y'all said was on the outside looking in. So you jump Oklahoma ahead of Bama over a loss, over 1 loss, after all the teams after that resume, but you got them behind Notre Dame with what resume?
A beat down from A&M and a loss to Miami. But according to Notre Dame, I don't want to stir up the beehive too much, but according to some,
L's are good L's.
According to some,
they're good L's.
Again, I need a score sheet. I need a qualitative score sheet to tell me what's a good L and what's a good dub.
Because I'm just picking names out of hat and writing names in there. They don't make no sense. I don't know why Indiana or Ohio State is ahead of A&M when A&M has the highest strength of schedule, higher strength of schedule than both of them.
Yeah, brother, I can't fight you on that.
It doesn't make sense that Miami, if you got projected for Miami to be in, if Miami wins, they should have a higher seed than Notre Dame when I played you head to head. It's not
be
like
on the
we
tiebreaker.
estimating, if this team played this team, how would it look? They played head to head.
We found out already. We know.
What are we talking about?
We know already. And that's my same argument with this whole SEC cluster, right? It's like, well, yeah, we could justify putting Oklahoma over Bama. Oklahoma lost to Georgia.
Bama beat Georgia.
Bama beat Georgia. Thank you.
And I'm not saying Georgia shouldn't be number 4. I'm not saying Bama should be in top 4, but I say Bama should at least be 6. Shouldn't drop from 4 to 10. You better saying they barely in.
That's my only Anthony. That's my only conference loss. That's it. It goes no further than that. It goes no further than that.
So you saying Bama's barely in now because of that one loss?
Again, but why are we standing by the door holding it open for Bama when we already should be holding it open for some of these other jokers that's in here too? And I'm back to USC. Make it make sense. make it make sense of why I didn't, why I don't have a just cause to fight for my region to be in the Big Ten. I have good wins. I beat Iowa. I beat Michigan State. I beat, what I'm saying? I beat Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
The strength of schedule only matters when the name on the front matters. That's what everybody say. That's why I try to explain to them Notre Dame fans and all them. It only matters when it's y'all. When the name matters, right? And I've been a Bama critic, been betting against Bama
immediately. Right.
But you shouldn't drop from 4 to 10 from losing to the 12th ranked, the 13th ranked team, or the 12th. No, actually the 12th ranked team. They're just on the outside looking in
at that time. Yeah.
Gotcha. So they go behind them. And now you done set up. You said Bama is 10. So you mean to tell me now? This is the thing that got me the hottest. If I'm a Bama fan, we can go to the SEC championship game while everybody else is sitting at home, lose
to an undefeated.
We're out.
To
the best team in the nation.
Right.
We only have 2 losses in the conference, and we beat a team that's in. Then one of the teams y'all say that's in. If I'm Miami, I'm saying if we get in, there's no way Notre Dame should be ahead of us. There's no way Notre Dame should be ahead of us. And Oregon, if they lose and USC beat Oregon, then I'm with you. USC is like, so is the Big Ten, so does the schedule matter now? Because we should be having to say, so we should be closer than we are to being in. I know we had lost Illinois, but we only lost to the other team we lost to, y'all say is good, and they're in. And if we beat Oregon, do we jump up and have a shot if some other teams lose? Right? So, and then what do you do with Indiana and Ohio State if they beat each other? How far do they drop? Who the loser of that game, how far did that person drop? Because obviously the game late in the season matters, according to the committee. Go back to the computer, bro.
But that's my point. The conference championship games cannot be counted as a disqualifier. It can't. It can't, bro. Because again, you got teams that's sitting at home watching TV, just right there on the couch with us that weekend, ain't got a dog in the fight.
So if I'm Ohio State of Indiana, I'm looking at this thing like, damn, y'all drop Alabama down to 10. Well, we gonna drop one of us. I know we're not gonna be the top 4, but damn, like y'all gonna drop it all the way down to 10.
But see, your protection is built in with teams like Notre Dame and teams like Oregon still hanging around too. If I'm Indiana and Ohio State, my protection is already built in by you bringing Oregon to the conversation, bringing them to the table. I own a head-to-head tiebreaker with them, so I'm safe. But that's also Bama's thinking like, hey, you can only knock me out so far because I beat Georgia. You can only drop me so far. Same way Georgia's probably looking at Ole Miss. The same way Georgia's looking at Ole Miss and Oklahoma. Hey, we can only get so crazy because y'all got my protection right.
I want to see how late how late L's affect people. If you count L's the same, if they're good or they're bad, don't count it because it's late in the year. Because now, what if A&M loses in the SEC championship game to Bama? How far do they drop? Like, don't take the L later in the year. Don't count Notre Dame's L saying, oh, they got better, but they lost to Miami and they lost to A&M earlier in the year. And they beat a USC team later. Okay, whoop-dee-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
You know what I'm saying? Count the L's as an L, and let's look at the resumes, and then I can see if it's a resume argument, right? Don't count late L's more than teams that took back-to-back L's early in the year. They were 0-2.
Come on.
And if I'm Miami, we win, no way Notre Dame is higher than us, and we beat them on the field. I don't care what you say about who else we play, because the strength of schedule can't be that much different, right?
Yeah, the variance is only too much. It's only so much.
That's all I'm saying, bro. And I'm gonna get off my tirade about it. I've been telling y'all I need to go back to 4 teams.
Bring back the BCS.
You know what I'm saying? Make the bowl games matter again, because this committee is getting worse and worse. 4-10 is crazy. You got like they lost to goddamn Kentucky or something. Or lost to Alabama State.
But that's what they kind of betting on too. It was like, damn, we could have got him out there with Mizzou. We could have got him out of there with Vanderbilt. We could have got him out of here with LSU game.
4 ranked wins this year. Oregon had 0.
Don't
Number
ask me to
4
make
ranked
sense of
team
it.
on y'all's thing, I beat on the field.
I think, and it sounds unfair to G5, but I'm to G5 teams, but I'm looking at Tulane like, hey, big dog. Hey, big dog. I'm sorry. Too bad, so sad. But you got to get out the conversation a little bit.
Keep the G5 team in for all of them to get in there, for one of them to get in there. If you do it right, bro. If you do it right, bro.
Yeah.
One team, we know who that team is, and they can get on my back every year like they want to. You know they shouldn't be there. You know they should not be this high. They might be on the outside looking in, but they should not have 2 losses and be. How are they 2 losses better than Bama's 2 losses? How are they 2 L's better than Oklahoma's 2 L's? But I told you what Oklahoma did. They went
Devil's advocate.
And they went to Bama and won on the road. Bama, how are they 2 losses better than Bama? When Bama was out for the state, round off 4 ranked wins. You have 1.
All right, let's play. Let's play devil's advocate here for a second. If I'm Notre Dame and let's say this first go round, you're Miami, right? You say, hey, I know for certain I should be ranked higher than Notre Dame. I'm like, all right, bro, that's cool. But then explain to me your loss to SMU and your loss to Louisville. Explain it to me, like I'm in 3rd grade.
Louisville might be.
I've been giving Louisville credit, but as of late, Louisville ain't looking hot.
I mean, I'm not saying that they L's ain't good, but like when we both are in the playoffs, saying we're both in the playoffs, having somebody ranked higher than me, Miami only got 2 losses too?
Yeah.
Don't Notre Dame got 2 losses?
Yeah, but I'm saying
this answer, Notre Dame got 2 losses.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So you can say, oh, Louisville did that, but what happened when we played?
You own the head-to-head tiebreaker.
So when we played, I won, right? So if everything is equal and we played,
first game of the season,
everything is equal and we played, that's what should matter.
And you think you're the
same thing about Bama and Georgia if Georgia had 2 losses. If we played, I'm still better. I should be ranked higher than you.
You think you've been, and this is where I bring my argument back. You think you've been playing better? If you're Miami, you think you've been playing better football than me as Notre Dame?
So
as of late,
okay, I get that argument, and I don't think Miami is playing better football. I will say that, right? But the argument of who's playing better football is when teams had the same record and didn't play each other. I'll take that argument. We didn't play, but we did play. We laced them up, played for 60 minutes. You lost.
Then explain Georgia and Bama to me. Georgia and Bama to me.
Bama has 2 losses. Georgia has 1. So everything is not equal. One has 1 loss. One has 2. So it's not equal. If they both had 2 losses,
but you lost to me.
But to me, L's you lost to Florida State too. So you got 2 losses. So you should be behind Georgia because I can say Georgia is playing better football right now. They went on the tirade. I don't think they're playing better. Yeah, they're playing better football right now. I can say that because they lost to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma lost. Alabama lost to Oklahoma. So Alabama overall record, they have 2 losses. Georgia has 1. Now I can say who's playing better football. I think right now Georgia is better. But if it's equal and we both got 2 losses, what we did on the field still matters. I don't care if it was week 1, week 13. I don't care. What we did on the field still matters. So now, if you say it like that means what you do on the field doesn't matter. You don't play enough. This is not basketball, NCAA. We don't play enough games for all that. We play 12 games.
Yeah. Judge me off my 12-game resume.
And we got the same record.
Oh, let me add another caveat in. Okay, you love to say, all right, Miami, you got me. Cool. You beat me. First game of the season, but hey, we ain't even gonna talk about that. Who's the last team to get within a 1-point differential between Texas A&M?
Yeah, I'm not. See, the thing about, I get you. I get that argument. I'm not saying that Notre Dame is not playing better football, but if we're both in the playoffs and we both got 2 losses, I expect the seed beside my number to be higher than yours because I beat you. In the NFL, don't it matter if we tied up in seedings and I beat you head to head?
Oh, it's a head-to-head tiebreaker, no question. Tenderism.
I'm like, everybody want to talk about who's playing better. This ain't the damn NCAA or March Madness. We got teams on the bubble and all this stuff, bruh. When we laced it up, me and you play. I can't talk about if Miami's better than Texas Tech. We can have that argument.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Texas Tech is better. This is a hypothetical argument. I can have that argument. I can have an argument saying, hey, is Miami better than Oklahoma, even with the 2 losses? They both got 2 losses. But I think Oklahoma played better competition. It's a better team. But Notre Dame, you shut up. I don't want you. I don't want
you gotta shut the hell up.
When it comes to Miami, I want you to say foot or ball. All right, because you didn't play. We played each other. We both got 2 L's, whether it be against A&M and me, and I lost to Louisville and SMU. Our record's the same, and we played each other. If Georgia loses Tech and Bama end up winning SEC championship game, we both got 2 losses. And when we laced it up, who won? I won. If you're not going to do it like that, then it doesn't matter, bro. Then the games don't matter.
All right. Okay. If we playing like this, let me see what you do against Pitt. Because I think Miami still got Pitt coming up at the end of this month, right?
Exactly. So then we beat a common opponent too, and we beat a common opponent.
You better dog walk because I just got done dog walking Pitt.
Yeah, but you still lost to me though. At the end of the day, that's
take away
that you lost. But hey, we going in circle. I'm just saying this don't make no sense. Bama going down to 10. I think they hem themselves up. Where it's gonna look even crazier if they move Bama back up. You see what I'm saying? Like now, there's no rhyme or reason to this. If you move Bama to 6 and maybe move some teams down, and Oklahoma came in at 10, not above Bama, then it would make sense. But at this point right now, y'all wilding. I don't know how y'all gonna move forward from now, bro.
Last question. We can go. Last question. Let's say Bama. Of course, Bama wins out. They go on to the SEC championship game. They play A&M. They beat A&M.
Just so now, how far does A&M drop? Georgia stays in there. How far up does Bama go? See, now you got them at 10. You're gonna move them all the way up to 5.
What you going? I wish the hell you would move A&M to 10. I wish the hell you would. I wish the hell you would. I digress. That was it. I just wanted to pose one last what if.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, it don't make no damn sense, bro.
Right.
It don't make no damn sense, bro. Let's get into it, man. Hey, this weekend. Big fight. Big fight, man. I think I'm more hyped about the Norman Haney fight, but you got Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde. I hope I said his name right. Brian Norman Jr. versus Haney. Devin Haney. Mason, Abdullah Mason going for his first title against
Sam Noakes. Yep.
Sam Noakes. Was that Bam Rodriguez fighting on that?
Yes, sir. Loaded.
They got
Bam
on
up there. Unification fight.
They got Better Beef on this card too. That's a different Better Beef.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But the top 4 that ones that matter. All right. Let's get into it, man. We on time. Benavidez, Jardy. I think Benavidez gets him out of here. I'm not worried about that fight. Fight I think everybody coming to see.
Yeah.
Norman and Haney.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
I'm going with Brian Norman, bro. I can't even play like there's not a bias at play here. Bro, we gotta restore the feeling, bro. We gotta restore the feeling back in the boxing, man. We gotta get it back going. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like his attitude going into this fight. Like, bro, I ain't here to talk about fits. I ain't talking about who got the most jewelry, who got the most women. Bro, I'm trying to get in that ring and get active. I'm showing up to the press with a white tee and some sweats on. Let's get it. I ain't showing up in nothing flashy, bro. I'm showing up in some Nike Tech sweats and a white tee. I'm showing up with just me. I'm with Brian. I'm trying to restore the feeling, bro. Y'all trying to say, hey, he got a good jab. He technical. He got to survive 12 rounds with me. I want the same type of time in Brian Norman on. Hey, bro, let me see you do it. You talk about, I ain't fight nobody, prove it. You don't know their name? Oh, Heavy Haney said, I don't even know the people you fought. That's a bet, but you know my name now. But now you know my name. So what's up?
Don't know. Hey, a lot of people don't know the name to be fought.
Yeah, now for sure. Boy, you're right. My fight before you was Jen Suzuki. What? You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me you know their name. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Every time we want Haney to lose, he puts on the clinic. Besides the time old boy cheated. Thought Cambosis was get him out of here. Put on the clinic.
What about? Go ahead. Give me. What you about to say about Lomachenko? Go ahead.
He beat Lomachenko though.
Yeah, I know. No, did he whoop his ass? Go ahead. Put on the clinic.
Let's just put this up right front. Devin Haney's never gonna whoop anybody's ass.
Okay, all right. All right.
But he's gonna box. And he's a damn good boxer. Damn good jab and move guy. Now, this is Brian Norman. If Brian Norman can muddy the waters, you got it. I think that's your best bet. I don't think it's no body from welterweight to that the 135 to 147.
Yeah.
That's that division that can box with him. I think if you go trying to box him, outpoint him, he is that. He can do that. I mean, I don't like him just as much as you don't like him. But
you saying there's nobody that can, but you say between 135 and 147, nobody can outbox Devin Haney.
I don't think Shakir can outbox him.
I was about to say that's gonna be an easy target for me. I was gonna put.
No, I don't think Shakir is a good boxer. I think Devin defense. I think he's like most of the time he steps in the ring. He's the more athletic fighter, and when he's level-headed, unlike he was against Garcia, even with the Garcia stuff, if he had been level-headed, he probably could have still won that fight fair and square. When he's level-headed and gets into like, okay, let me settle in. Let's box for 12 rounds. Let me frustrate him. I'll give up rounds. I'll give up 2, the first 3. Now, okay, that jab is working. I'm going to move. Bop, bop, jab, point. Makes it look like he's really beating you up, but none of them shots is hurting you. But it looks like he's beating you up. Brian Norman, a dog. I watched some of his fights. I went back and watched some of his fights. Dog. Muddy the waters, man. Make him. Push him in the corner.
I say make him fight. If
Brian Norman can come out here and win the first 5 and make Devin have to do some spectacular shit to get back in the fight, now you got it. You got to win early. Brian Norman has to win early rounds. And he has to, because if you let Devin stack up early rounds, now you fall into his trap. Now he can box you and run around.
Yeah. But that will be my game plan from the first bell, bro. I'm attacking Devin Haney like Tank Davis attacked Frank Martin. From the first bell, I'm walking you down. From the first bell. I don't care where you go. I'm just walking. I'm just walking you down. My feet never stopping. You can try to pick your spots, you can try to jab, but my game plan, I'm walking you down. There's nowhere in this ring you're gonna be able to go. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to go here, you want to pick your spot, change the angle and jab. Okay. I'm still walking you down. Because we already think that you gonna get on that bike and get going and just pick your spot the whole fight. I'm gonna just walk you down.
Yeah. So I'm and also what I'm waiting for, right, is Devin Haney's first fight where he's like,
On his back foot.
no, where he comes out and says, okay, I'm gonna dominate this fight. Even if I really can't hurt dude, I'm gonna come out and be the aggressor. I think that's what people waiting for. I think he'll garner a lot of respect if he comes out and even Floyd had to do it. All the
Shakur just
great
did it.
boxers had to do it. Came out one fight and said, I'm okay, I'm gonna fight you. What's up? I'm gonna do what I want to do in this ring. He said he gonna do that.
Let's say a lot of
I'm
our
gonna
fighters.
do what I want to do in this ring. You conform to me. I don't think he commands that type of respect. But we'll see. I'm very interested in this fight. I'm probably the only reason why I'm gonna watch this daggone card, him and Mason, Abdullah Mason, because I think Abdullah Mason been brought up the right way. Young cat. I think a future great. I think by the time we 45 plus, like 10 years down the road, we talk talking about like how we saw this young bull go from young 18-year-old to one of the all-time greats. I think he has all the skills. All the skills. Now, if he come in and fight smart, young bud, you can get old boy out of here. Win the fight first, close the show. Win the fight first, close the show. He about 18 fights in now or 20 fights in now?
19.
Yeah, it's your 20th fight. You should be fighting for a world championship. Team brought you right.
Yep.
Watched him a lot because I was watching Keyshawn. So Abdullah was on them card. Watched Abdullah a lot.
Top ranked cards.
You've been busy as a youngin, fighting 3-4 times a year. I think this is your second time already fighting. This is your third time fighting this year.
Yeah.
Or third or second time fighting this year.
Third.
Young blood, fight your fight. You can get this guy out of here. Be smart about it, though. Don't get caught with nothing lazy like you did the last time. A couple fights ago.
No, that was a life lesson. That was a life lesson.
Yeah.
You needed to learn that.
Smart. I think Abdullah gets this guy out of here, wins his first world championship, and goes on a run. And start getting talked about as one of them ones. As he moves up division.
Now, I mean, for this fight, Noakes is a tough fighter, bro. To be clear, he's undefeated too. His record is kind of eerily similar to Abdullah Mason's. I mean, just with the matter of what the difference between being like 2 fights, but by all intents and purposes, bro, Noakes sitting right there at 17-0, 15 knockouts. He's a tough fighter too. Now, the thing is, it's just levels. So I'm with you. I think Abdullah still wins this fight by stoppage. You know what I'm saying? I think with all of Noakes' toughness, it still won't be enough to match this class, match style. You know, and sometimes styles win fights. And I think Abdullah can really, again, like you said, win the fight, close the show. When the first threat, dominate the first threat, then we moving on. But so with that being said, I'm not even gonna belabor the point. Mason by stoppage, but bruh, you're gonna be a championship holder now, bro. The blood is in the water. The sharks gonna come out. Now we're gonna see some of that champion pedigree. Hey, you're already off to a hot start, bro. I like what your team is doing, how they managing you, but bruh, blood is in the water now. Now you go from the hunter to the hunted. Now you got title defenses. Now you got mandatories. Now you got people calling your name all crazy, bro. So I'm interested to see how this transition is after this fight. I'm gonna see how you manage that next step in your career. Again, love what they're doing with them as far as managing their talent. Love what they're doing. Yeah. But you about to pass the echelon this weekend. Let's see what you do with it after that.
Yeah. So real quick, anybody else you like on this card, or we want to move on?
Oh, of course, my man. I mean, we ain't got to spend too much on Benavidez and Yarde, bro. Again, I think we both agree on where we got that fight going. It's a 175 title defense it's his first one for Benavidez, bro. My only interest in it is to see, bro, some of that power kind of generate at 175. That's it. That's my only interest in watching that fight. See if Benavidez can probably get some of that same become that same threat that he was at 168. But the other fight I'm looking forward to is this unification fight for Bam, man. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that, bro. He is I don't know if a lot of people are talking about him or maybe I'm just high. He's high on my pound for pound list, but this is a Superfly unification fight, bro. It means something. And Bam is one of the hottest stars in US boxing, bro. So I'm looking for again somebody that's not too prideful, not too big on ego to be low on the undercard. And this is a hell of a card to be on, bro. So I like how he's moving too. So let's see what Bam can do. If he can unify these titles, bro, we might have a star. We might have to start. Might have a star moving up in weight classes soon.
Yeah. So big fight, good fight weekend. Like I said, got some good stuff on this card. So good fight weekend. All right, let's get into some NFL. Hold on, let me get it pulled up here. Boom, week 11 results. We can go through these a little quickly. Patriots and Jets. I'm starting to believe the Patriots.
Starting to believe them.
Starting to believe they're decent, but I don't think they're great as everybody wants them to
be. Yeah, their schedule says otherwise. I know they got a good test coming up here in a couple of weeks, but their schedule up to this point hasn't been. But they've been winning, right? You can't only say too much when you win. You still got to go out there and win. And from what pro players say, it's not easy to win on Sundays. So I'll give you a 9-2 record.
Dolphins and Commanders ain't got to say too much besides sorry to Madrid for a sorry ass game. Panthers and Falcons, man. Hey, man, it's NFC South matchup. The Panthers are looking great. Bryce Young is looking great. 449. Terrell McMillan at 130. 440. Well, how much? Yeah.
No, I said the Panthers are 6-5. That's it.
6-5, right? And then I don't expect anything less from the Panthers and Falcons. It's always a close game. Division rivals. You know what I'm saying? Close game. Bryce Young played great. The Terrell McMillan is proving me totally wrong why they drafted him. He is a dog and even making Xavier Leggett look better. So I can see why you drafted that guy. He is showing why he was the best receiver. That guy is the dog. Pure dog. Probably one of the best games of the week. Bills, Bucks, back and forth. It was just a back and forth offensive game. I feel like what the Bucks are doing. I think the Bucks have a way tougher schedule. I mean, if you look at who they're playing back to back, these teams, like even this week, we'll get into it. It's a crazy
murderous row. It's murderous row for them, bro.
Crazy schedule with them. The Bills kind of had the offense going, got the offense back going like they should, even though Josh Allen had a pick, still did good things. Baker is still out here making plays, and all his receivers are hurt. Still making great plays. I mean, good football game, probably one of the best games in the early start for me. Got anything?
No, not too much, bro. You really knocked it out, bro.
All right. Jags, Chargers, the upset, the surprising game for me this week, how the Chargers just got manhandled by the Jags.
Hey. I think we need to start talking about something. There's a quarterback. Speaking about this game specifically, there's a quarterback that's on a lot of people's top 10s that is not getting enough attention. My boy went for your boy Herbert over here went 10 for 18 for 81 yards in a pick. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it before we start, crapping on somebody else's plate, bro. But continue.
All right, the Bears only lost 3 games this year. They lost 3 games.
They number 1 in the North.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but the Lions lost last week.
They tied with the Lions. I don't know. Bears are really good. Caleb Williams is playing good football. The Vikings just can't get a dub, man. They can't get consistently drives going on with JJ McCarthy. They look good sometimes, and it looks horrible throughout the game. They can't consistently put drives together, and Caleb Williams and them just find another way to win. They win another game. The close one. Packers, Giants, I don't know why the Packers do this. They have talent. Defense is good. Jordan Love they play down the competition. It's no way they should be 27-20 to the Giants. Not with all them injuries. And James.
I'm about to say with Jameis out there doing the Harlem Shake, bro, she can get spooky. Shit.
It couldn't take a Christian Watson amazing catch to get
Damn
that
good
dub.
catch.
Get that dub. The Steelers do what they do against the Bengals, 34-12. Joe been practicing. Joe has been practicing. He practiced all week this week.
Bro, shut it down, bro. I mean, I know Joe ain't fat. I mean, Joe ain't no
Why?
hoe, so
Like, you're still in the hunt. That division is not. The Steelers didn't take the division when they had a chance.
bro,
The
even
Ravens
with
are
we're in week
5-5.
12.
What's their record? 3-7.
Let me find it. I'm gonna find it for you.
If they mess around and win this week, and they're still very much in the AFC North race.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Let's run with that theory, because I'm about to tell you who they got.
What's the AFC North? I think the Steelers are still number one.
Yeah, and the Ravens are 2.
Ravens are 1 game behind at 5-5, and then the Bengals are 3. If you mess around, win this game, he can come next week, and you go on a run, mess around, finish 10-7. You got a chance to still win this division.
That's fucking crazy. But okay, so with that, they still got to play the Ravens twice.
If he comes back,
still got to play the Ravens twice. They got to play the Patriots. All of these are AFC games, with the exception of the Cardinals. They got to play the Ravens twice, play the Patriots, play the Bills, play the Dolphins, and another division game in the Browns at the end of the season.
I'm just saying, if Joe Burrow can come back, if you win this game, say you win the next 2 games, find a way Joe Flacco wins the next 2 games, and you're they're 3-7 right now.
Yeah,
you mess around and be 5-7, and Joe gets healthy for that last stretch. I don't think you shut him down. I think you still have a chance to make the playoffs and win this division, because with Lamar getting hurt, that left the division open. The Steelers didn't take it away.
Capitalize, yeah.
So you mess around, be 5-7, then you got Joe. They say, hey, Joe can go. He can play at 80%, but he can play. You can go on a little run. Because by that time, what the Ravens would be, they probably lost to the Ravens. They would have beat the Ravens one of them times already. When they play the Ravens this week?
No, they play the Ravens next week.
So if they beat the Ravens
Thursday night football.
So, right. All right. So say they win this week, and then Flacco somehow pulls off a miracle and they beat the Ravens. You got a win against the Ravens now. And you're 5-7. That means the Ravens say they win this week, they'll be 6-5. They'll be 6-6. Everybody's right there. Everybody's right there. I don't know. Now, if you lose 2, then and you be like 3-9, then shut them down. But if you mess around, it's still hope. If you win these games, it's hope.
Can I offer you one thing, brother?
They're
playing the Patriots this weekend. A 9-2 team.
Look at the Patriots schedule. Look at who the Patriots play, and I'll move on. We'll come back to it. Texans beat the Titans. Okay. San Francisco beats Arizona 41-22. San Francisco put it on Arizona. Arizona have a tough game. Jacoby Brissett ain't playing bad.
Ain't no hoe.
It's a tough year for them. The game in the late stretch, Rams 21-19 over the Seahawks. Turnovers, man. But that defense still played very well for the Seahawks. Just couldn't overcome them turnovers. He threw like 3 picks in this game.
I don't feel no worse about what Sam is doing. I don't feel no worse about the Seahawks. They're still a threat. This game didn't prove nothing to me, bro. Really, they still got to play again later on in the season.
They still got to play again, yeah. But good game. Turnovers cost you games sometimes. The Ravens and Browns getting into it. Dylan Gabriel got hurt. Shedeur comes in. Looked like they had no preparedness for Shedeur to ever play. Kevin Stefanski should have been fired, but I digress. The Ravens win 23-16. The game that surprised me, because most time the Chiefs win the games when they really need a W, they win. They take another L to the Broncos.
It's starting to
Take the
get.
L to the Broncos. I mean, they got an L to the Chargers and the Broncos right now. It's
We are
starting
about
to
to
look like
start.
they
We
might
about to
not make
say
the
we about to
playoffs.
start having some uncomfortable conversations about where the Chiefs are at. We might have to start
They had
having
a
some.
run. It's not like I'm knocking them. They had a run, but it might be the first year where they might not make the playoffs. We'll see. But
We'll
that's a
see.
lot of division losses. Sunday night game. Eagles did a tough, gritty game in bad weather. Beat the Lions 16-9.
Come
Still
on.
questions about the Eagles offense, but that defense is great, especially that front four.
Come on.
But front four is amazing. The Lions did not play their best game. Didn't show, even though Jameer Gibbs had 100 yards receiving, couldn't get the ball in the end zone. It was a bend don't break defense. A lot of batted passes. Lions defense actually played very, very well too. It's the Eagles, even though people have questions about their offense, find a way to win. Find a way to win, man. Find a way to win. And the Cowboys beat the Raiders. I think everybody got a sack in this game. And that's just how that goes.
Game made me want to throw up, bro. Go ahead.
So that's the week 11 breakdown. Man, it's getting down to that nitty-gritty time in NFL. We're gonna make the playoffs, won't make the playoffs, how it's gonna go. Some of these games now are starting to turn into must-win games. You ain't got many more opportunities. Starting to get into some must-win games.
Ask the Bills. That's all right now. They over there sweating it out right now.
In a fight. Yeah, in a fight. So let's get into, before we get into the pickups. Let's do this first. Let's talk about real quick. Shedeur Sanders did his first NFL start, right? This week against the Raiders. I don't care what people say. Dylan Gabriel had his first start against the Jets and he lost. So if Shedeur wins this game, you know what I'm gonna say. Shedeur Sanders get a full week of practice, reps with the ones, game plan. I like some things I saw, even in that game, that he played off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Great pass to Fanigan, he drops it. Great back shoulder pass to whoever his name is. Why wasn't it Jared Judy or Cedric Tillman? I don't know. But dude dropped it. Should have caught the ball. You know what I'm saying? A good 20-yard, I think a dig route. That pass was really nice. Now you got a full game plan. I personally think, and I'm going by this quick, because we kind of long on time because we had to add boxing this week.
Yeah.
I think Shedeur comes out, completes about 60% of the passes. I'm gonna say 60% passing completion, has a little rough start, but gets into a rhythm. If Tommy Reese and Kevin Smith gets him in the rhythm, I say he goes for 200 plus yards in this game. And I also say 2 touchdowns, maybe 1 pick.
1 pick. Yep.
But I think it's enough for Quinshon Judkins to get a little bit of space and get some good runs in there. And I also think that Jerry Jeudy's going to have a big game this game. And I think they're going to push the ball downfield because he has the arm strength. All I want you to do is, hey, you ain't got to outrun everybody. If it ain't there, run it up the middle. Throwing the ball away on second down is not a bad thing. Don't lose 10, 15 yards trying to make a play. Don't push it. Just do what you did when you was at Jackson State in Colorado. Make the players there. Diagnose it quick. Shedeur can diagnose it quick. If it's there, it's there. And now you can with pros and get their head turned around. You know, if Judy is running that dig or that out or the sticks, you know you can throw it to him before he comes out his break because he's going to get his head around. You know Tillman's going to get his head around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Njoku was there. Big target. One-on-one, give him a shot. Check down the Junkins. Check down whoever the running back is. I think if he does them things, I'm not going to say they're going to win the game because that team is, it's the Browns. I think Myles Garrett is playing out of his mind, but it's the Browns. I personally think that Shedeur is going to complete 60% or more of his passes. I'm going to say 200 plus yards. The offense is going to look better. Now, Kevin Stefanski, what are you going to say to fans now? What lie are you going to tell now? Because I don't watch old boy dink and dunk 5 weeks. I think this is going to look different. They're going to push the ball down the field. You're going to see some good throws from Shedeur. I'm going to go give him 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, maybe a pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, bro. And it's pretty much echoing the same thing you say. And what a beautiful time to start and to have a full week of install to really play your game. In my eyes, this is all your worst fears being confirmed if you Kevin Stefanski, bro. Because in my eyes, I have Shedeur going out there and doing what we haven't seen in a while, pushing the ball downfield, making some attacking, that back half of the defense, picking his spots, whether it's over the middle, along the sideline, just kind of just picking some of his spots. Now, will it be stellar? Will his ratio from completed to incomplete passes kind of look still a little slanted? I'm guessing somewhere between, 16 to 32, 16 out of 32, uh, maybe 15 for 31, something crazy. It's gonna look something less, something a little bit over 50%. It's still gonna look crazy, but is he still gonna have 200 yards and probably 2 tugs? Yes. And he's gonna do it while opening up the run game, while dropping some of those numbers and kind of stacking the box, kind of making the defensive coordinator question himself. And this is against a Raiders defense who we just I didn't even get that graphic, but they got beat down against the Cowboys last Monday night. So, without being too explicit, bro, this is a great game. How you say it? Perfect timing. This is perfect timing for Shedeur to kind of, hey, look, after this game, y'all want to throw me back on the bench? That's fine. We just need to see the proof in the pudding, proof of concept. That's it.
Yep. Straight up. So that's what we got with Shedeur. All right, Kenny, let's get into it real quick.
Yeah.
Get into your stardom or sit them for this week. Some of your picks is actually doing pretty not that bad, bro. Doing all right.
I appreciate that, brother.
Doing all right, man. Let's get first into one real quick. Stardom.
My personal season is, I wish it was just as good. But anyway, I digress. Wish my personal fantasy football team would perform better. But anyway, stardom. Bro, we got my man Jared Goff coming off a rough game against the Eagles defense, man. Bro, do not sell any stock. That was a tough game. The wind was all crazy. It was cold as all get out. I think it even started snowing in that Philly game. Bro, do not sell any stock. That team is okay. That's also a championship defense that they was playing against, bro. So don't trip on that. They are right back at it this week because guess who? The Giants coming to town. And the game was back indoors. We back in Detroit with it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to wear no coats on the sideline, bro. We getting bread. We ain't got to bring the heaters out. We ain't got to do none of that. We back at the crib. I'm going Jared Goff going off against the Giants. I don't know what the hell the Packers was doing. Sorry to hear. I don't know what that was, bro. But, hey, we back to regularly scheduled programming this week. So Jared Goff, start him. Thank me later. Trevion Henderson, big dog. We got the Bengals. And I don't know, Bengals defense this week. I don't know if you need me to say it anymore for the rest of this season or earlier this season. It's a must start every time. Again, he's been on a heater these last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I want to say it's had 2 or 3 touchdowns over the span of these last 2 weeks, bro. Scoring about in the average of 20 to 28 points each week. We riding that same hot hand going against the Bengals this week. We are on the road. We are in Cincinnati. But hey, sometimes ballers just travel. So I'm going with Trevion Henderson. Start him and thank me later, right, boy. Let's see what we got for some folks that need to sit their ass down, though.
We need to sit. There we go, sit them.
There's a few out there that need to sit their ass down. All right, so I'm gonna go with DK, my boy. This is rough. This is rough to say it, but hey, man, the word came through. Jalen Johnson, quarterback for the Bears. They playing the Bears this week, not the Bucks. They playing the Bears this week. I'm tripping. I'm looking at it like DK versus the Bucks. I'm tripping. But anyway, get back to my point. DK is going against Jalen Johnson. My boy been a full participant in practices all week. Even if that wasn't the case, Nashawn Wright, he been looking like an up and coming corner, bro, on the low. You know what I'm saying? That Bears defense has been looking kind of scary. Caleb has been on a heater, but so has that defense. They've been getting some turnovers over there. So with that being the case, and with Aaron Rodgers, I haven't had to heard the latest. Maybe Ant has, but it's still a little. I think they're still being a little patient on making the final decision on if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. But if that's not the case, and you looking at Mason Rudolph, oh yes, sir, my boy DK Metcalf, sit your ass down, big dog, because ain't nothing sweet gonna happen for you this week.
Nah, not at all.
But respectfully, yeah, we gonna have to sit that down, fam. All right, Bucks defense, and this has less to do with what I think about the Bucks defense, but more so what I feel how I feel about the Rams offense and where Matt and how Matty's playing right now.
Yeah.
This ain't even disrespectful to the Bucks. This is just like, bro, when you're hot, you're hot. And what has been proven is that the Bucks is gonna get in the shootout. So anytime you're in the shootout, that means your defense ain't getting too many stops. And I see another shootout happening this week between Baker Mayfield and Matt Stafford. So what that means, Bucks defense, exit stage left, and please sit your ass down, because bro, you ain't gonna do us no benefit this week against Matt Stafford.
Not at all. I kind of agree with your Siddums. I don't think it's nothing. Oh, pick ball game. Ball game.
They gonna set Josh Allen down.
Nah, they threw a pick into the game. Oh, they called a flag. Anyway, that's Kenny's start him or sit him. Let's
Thank
get
you, my
into
brother.
the last one. Then we got today the IDK Sports Pick'em. It's starting to be a runaway. I'm going backwards by a lot. Kenny leads us 37 to 24. I'm 26 to 35. I'm having a horrible week. It's not good. I'm having to make like drastic picks just to try to catch up here. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know.
We about to stop taking it. We about to start taking this graphic off if it starts getting too ridiculous, bro.
It's getting worse and worse.
Every
Every time I have to count this up and go to, I say, dang, I lost that many games? That is crazy. Hold on, let me get the my notes ready.
I got you, bro.
Take this down.
God damn.
Chiefs. Who we got?
All right, brother. Colts and Chiefs, man. I'm gonna belabor the point. I know we're getting kind of late. Thanks for y'all that's hanging out with us this late. But Colts and Chiefs. I got the Chiefs with a skid, man. I'm going Danny Downs, bro. Colts.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. I don't think they're gonna lose another like back to back like that.
They back in Arrowhead. That was when I was looking at the schedule. They back in Arrowhead. So you're right. I see your point.
Like I'm gonna say Chiefs. We just talked about it. Bears versus Steelers. Who you got?
Oh yeah. If Mason Rudolph is lining up, this is an easy slam dunk. I'm going Bears, brother. This is an easy slam dunk
on this one. I'm gonna go Bears too. Eagles, Cowboys. Who you got?
We in Jerry World, bro. We in Jerry World. But we got the Kelly Greens on, and our record is pretty good. When we got the Kelly Greens on, going Eagles.
I'm gonna go Cowboys, but sometimes I think it's always going after a great defensive performance. Sometimes defense. Sometimes you meet a team. Sometimes division rivals. Sometimes you meet a team that just knows you.
Yeah.
And I want to see what happens if y'all get down a little bit in this game. This offense hasn't played good in what, 2 weeks?
Ooh, probably. How long has it been since the Vikings game? Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm gonna go Cowboys. Cowboys I'm gonna go Cowboys. Not a high scoring game, but a game where maybe they get up 17-7.
I mean, the Cowboys are hot, bro. I mean, I don't know if you want to call them hot. They just beat the Raiders. Anyway, move
on. Bucks versus Rams. Who you got?
Sheesh. Hey, man. I kind of want to pull for the Bucks, man, a little bit. I'm gonna go with the safe pick. I'm gonna go with Rams, bro. That offense is playing out of this world, and I don't see nobody stopping Puka right now. So
I'm gonna go Bucks. The Bucks had a really good game against the
Bills.
Against the Bills.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how good the Bills are for real because the Bills are so inconsistent. But I'm gonna say you came up, you played Seattle. They've been playing such good football at the Rams. Sometimes it's gonna have a lull. I think the Bucks win this game.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks wins this game. Browns Raiders. What you got?
Come on, man. Perfect timing, bro. I'm doing this just for the plot. I'm picking the Browns just for the plot, bro. I need this to happen. And the Raiders haven't been too much of a comp. So hey, sad to see it. Let's do it. Shedeur, bro.
I'm going Browns too, bro. I ain't even gonna belabor the point. It's the game I'm watching. It's Shedeur, and that's it.
Yeah, I for the plot, bro. Just for to be the villain. You gotta see the villain win sometimes.
Vikings versus Packers. Who you got?
Sheesh, bro. That Giants game last week was very telling, man. It's just inconsistent. Is Josh Jacobs a full go this week? I'm not sure. Hey, we ain't gotta stick there. I'm gonna go Vikings.
I think that Christian Watson is back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Panthers. Packers. I'm gonna go Packers.
Okay.
Panthers Niners. Who you got?
Yeah. Panthers Niners. Who's home?
Monday night. Prime time.
Bryce Young under the lights. I'm going with the Niners, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They gonna put Bryce under the lights.
Even though I want my squad to win, I'm gonna go Niners too. When you have a big game like that, young team, sometimes you start feeling yourself. And you kind of gotta get brought back to earth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Niners, but I wouldn't be mad if I lose this one. I ain't even
that's how I feel about that Vikings and Packers game too. And the Eagles and Cowboys decision. I can see that. I can see both of those.
For real. So I ain't gonna say, like I said, see what we can do, man. Maybe I can catch up a little bit this week, man. Just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Keep chipping away at this league, yo.
keep hope alive, my brother. Keep hope alive.
Chipping away at this league, yo, because it's getting ugly for me out here, bro. Ugly out here, man. Great sports weekend this weekend. You got boxing. It's always good when boxing is on. Still got some great college games to be played. Some like I said, you got the Meac championship basically happening in Dover. You got Oklahoma, Mizzou. You got USC, Oregon, if you care. You got some good games going on in college and in pro. We all get down to nitty-gritty time. It's playoff time. And you add that with a boxing match. Hey, good weekend, man. It's gonna probably be a little chilly outside. You put on that pot of chili or that roast.
There
sit down and enjoy the game, man.
Go get you some stew. Go get you some beef stew. How you damn do?
Yo,
stupid. Go get you some stew, stupid.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cold out there. Let's sit down, enjoy a great weekend. Before this episode, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us. But for now,
yeah.
IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports. My name is Anthony. It's my main man King. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And until next time,
what's up?
Holla.